Today, we have glitches Epic forgot to patch. At the end of yesterday's video, I told you guys that they let the treasure map duplication glitch just slip through the crack yet again. I'm not entirely sure why, because it truly is very overpowered and is one of the better duplication glitches that we've ever had inside of LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. Now, while we have a brand new glitch to cover in today's video, I do want to make sure that you guys are taking advantage of this one while it lasts, because if you guys are playing in survival or expert mode, you know how difficult it is to go out and farm things, and truly how boring doing that can be. So if you guys want to get treasure maps, make sure that you guys are visiting Clombo, dropping them off as many of your clomberries as you possibly can, fishing, fighting different pirates, and doing anything that you can on Lost Isles to unlock yourself some treasure maps. Now, as long as you never equipped one of those two treasure maps that you unlock, and you wait until you're in a biome that you want to receive items from, it'll actually assign that treasure map to that biome. Meaning, if I use this inside of the Lost Isles, or I put it in my offhand in the Lost Isles when I get it, it'll now be assigned to the Lost Isles. If I hold on to it until I get to the Frostlands biome, and then put it into my offhand for the first time, it'll actually unlock and put it inside of the Frostlands. Now, my two favorite spots to do this glitch is inside of the Frostlands and the Dry Valley. And the quickest way to do this glitch, it can be done on console, PC, on Nintendo Switch. It can be done anywhere that you guys are playing LEGO Fortnite. All that you want to do is hold your treasure map in your offhand. Go ahead and use your shovel, and when you press your shovel button, quickly switch back into your inventory and drop that treasure map. That'll about put just a quarter of that chest out into the open, and then you could swing your pickaxe at it, break it, and grab all of the rewards. Now, you guys could do that exact same trick over here in the Dry Valley, which is my second favorite place to try to do this glitch. Once again, don't take it into your offhand until you get to the Dry Valley. Once you've done this, it'll now be located here for you to get Dry Valley specific items. Now, the reason why I like these two biomes specifically is because of the items that you get from them. You're going to get yourself some ruby, you'll get yourself some sapphire, blast powder is very important, as well as copper or iron, along with all of the shells that you'll get as well. Not only that, but you could also get very lucky and get brute scales from here too, which is a pretty great grab considering the fact that we're not even fighting a brute. We're literally just destroying a chest over and over again. Now, the next glitch requires a partner. Now, this is a play on a previous glitch that we had, which never actually required a partner. The way that this works is you could actually throw an item into your lumber mill, such as a wooden rod, and have a second person change the recipe on their end and actually give you a completely different item. So on my screen here, it tells me that I just created one wooden rod from my lumber mill. However, it was taken, and it wasn't taken from me. On my other account, I'm now able to sit here and drop that item, and what you're going to see is it's not a wooden rod. I was actually able to change the recipe on my second account to give myself a frost pine rod and give myself that item. So while using regular wood, I'm actually able to give myself frost pine. So how do we do this glitch? You're actually going to have your recipe options open up on one of your accounts, while the other one is going in to craft an item. So while that player selects an item to craft, you'll be staring at the recipes. Once this is done, your player is going to then select something to build, and when they're crafting that item, you're then going to change the recipe about halfway through. Once you've changed that recipe, it'll actually register on your end of things that you just created a brand new item, where on your friend's side of things, he'll receive nothing. So even though he created a wooden piece of rod, I was able to give myself a completely different one, even though I only used wood. You could do this on anything as well. I'm going to open up my gem cutter and have my other account create myself one cut piece of amber. But instead of actually getting myself amber, I'm going to switch over to sapphire instead. So even though I'm only using one piece of cut amber, in return, I'm actually going to get myself a cut piece of sapphire. Again, on my screen, it's showing me that I'm using sapphire, but on the main account that actually opened this up, I was using amber. So in return for one piece of amber, I got myself one cut sapphire, and never never actually used any of my sapphire. Now, this isn't the greatest glitch in the entire world, and here's why. I actually put 15 cut amber or 15 rough amber into my gem cutter. So in return, I should get 1 cut sapphire or 15 cut sapphire. But what you'll actually see is even though my second account dropped me the cut sapphire that I made, even though I used amber, the machine completely stops. So you could actually only do this 1 piece at a time. Now, because this glitch isn't truly the greatest thing in the entire world, you should just use it kind of for practical reasons. And what I mean by that is when you take a look inside of your spinning wheel, you can see your heavy wool thread is there. You also have regular wool thread. Now, the difference between these two is you can only get heavy wool thread by going all the way over to the Frostlands biome and actually finding yourself a sheep there. So you could actually use this glitch or this trick to give yourself more heavy wool thread because it is a little bit more difficult to get there. That same thing has to do with drawstring. You have to make regular cord from vines to then turn them into drawstrings. Well, now you can completely skip that step just by making regular drawstring using that glitch and assigning it as something different. Now, there were some glitches that actually changed when it came to the Storm King fight. Now, one of them really isn't a glitch here, but it was a nice change that was made to these fights, which is when these respawners actually come up, you can immediately start attacking them. Before, you had to wait a little bit before you could actually shoot at them as they would do 0 damage. Now, the second that you see even the tiniest bit pop up, you're able to start attacking them and breaking them before any enemies even respawn. Now, let's talk about a glitch that was actually removed from the game that helped us out a ton, and that actually has to do with thermal detonators being used on the Storm King. Before the most recent update, you could actually stun him, which means that he wouldn't spawn in any enemies, and he also couldn't do any attacks on you. You could throw a thermal detonator at him, and then after a few seconds, just continue to attack him. Now he actually doesn't get any type of damage done to him by thermal detonators, and he doesn't get stunned, which is honestly no bueno for me because it makes the final fight a lot harder. Between the duplication glitch with the treasure map to earning yourself pretty much any material that you want in the entire game using that new workstation glitch, and now being able to effectively use a shovel wherever I would like to and getting good rewards back, this game is in a really good state for any and all people online playing it. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think of all of the glitches that exist right now in the game. Hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, this was Crafty, and I'm out. Peace. But YouTube thinks that you're gonna like that video that's up there in the top left, and you may also want to hit that subscribe button in the top right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.